Hey guys, welcome to. Hey.
What?
Hey! You startled me a little bit. I was looking this way, and then I looked, and then boom, there was my other buddy, Devin.
Holy shit.
What?
In the same room at the same time, in the same place in the fucking country, two guys named Devin talking into microphones about very important topics and very, very influential and high intelligence shit.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
See, I just pressed record, and I was just like, I just guess I'll do an episode by myself, and then I turned, and you were there.
You know, man, sometimes that's the best way to get, like, real-ass conversations. Like, you know, just, like, walk in a room and press record.
Yeah.
Like, when people don't even know you're recording, dude. Like, I do that at parties all the time. Like, figure out what I say wrong in social situations. Like, pour over the tape and analyze my like, party plays, dude. You know
dude, I've gotten to a point in my life where I just hate going to parties. Mm-hmm. Like, I fucking hate it. And, like... Usually, like when I get there and I have a couple drinks, like I like to do it. Like I'm having fun, but the leading up to the party, the whole time, like I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Please don't let like. And my wife loves going to parties, and that's cool. But it's never like I'm never like, yeah, let's go fucking party. I'm always like, dude, hey, let's sit at home and drink and watch movies.
I feel you, man. Ever since I've cut back on drinking and like, as in like not really drinking at all, like it's been, it's felt a lot like middle school again before I go to parties. Like I'm kind of like standing in a mirror, like spraying myself with fucking Abercrombie Fierce, like doing my hair into a coif and like flexing. But like, I don't work out as I did in middle school. I didn't work out then either. So I'm just kind of looking bad in the mirror. And I'm like, yeah, can't wait to go meet Kelsey at the party. Hope she likes me. And she doesn't. And I get there, and it's nothing like middle school because I'm a fun and cool guy. Yeah. So we have a good time.
I never got how, like, 15-year-olds could go to parties. Like, I don't understand. Like, because when I was younger, everyone would go to parties, like, starting at 14. Mm-hmm. Like, parties. Like, adult, like, dancing, all this other shit.
Wait, adult parties are constituted by dancing?
Yeah. You dance at adult parties. That's I meant like, you know, like music and like fucking hanging out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. Like cooling out with your peeps.
Yeah. Man. And what's funny is like what made a good party when you were younger is how much money your parents had. Like so it wouldn't be like, say if I threw a party, it wouldn't be my party. It would be a party that my parents threw that they paid for because I have no money because I'm 14.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel you.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the cake with your name on it and a football, and then here's 3 2-liters of Coke. Once they're done, figure out what you will.
Yeah. But, like, we had, like, this one house that the parents were never there. Like, they would always, like, work on the weekends. Like, the kid would be by himself. And this kid would throw, like, adult... like bring your own beer parties.
What?
And they were like 16 years old.
Dude, that's cool. I wish I had a friend like that when I was 16.
Yeah, it was not fun. Like, I mean, I guess it was fun for the people because I didn't drink till I was 21.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I didn't have my first sip of alcohol till midnight of my 21st birthday.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, I was straight edge forever. And then, well, someone once described it as I'm a model citizen because I didn't drink till the legal age I could drink, and I wasn't straight edge. I was just abiding by the law. Oh. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I should probably get this straight edge tattoo removed.
So you were like full up, what's his name in Law Abiding Citizen?
Yeah, John Butler.
Yeah,
Gerard
Butler.
John Butler.
John Butler. I'm thinking
hello, my name is John Butler.
I'm thinking like Jimmy Butler from like the 76ers.
There's a person named Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, dude, he's an all-star.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's fucking good. He's like all defense.
I know nothing about sports.
Hell yeah, dude. Me either. But that brings me to my next point. We have a very special guest today.
Great segue.
Yeah.
Amazing segue.
His name is Mike Makar. He is the man.
He's the dude. Very funny.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what's up, Mike?
Hey, guys.
How you doing, buddy?
Thanks, Devin, for having me here to not talk about sports.
Yes.
Which is funny because back in like, you know, I had friends trying to do podcast stuff in 2011 too.
Yeah.
So I was on one with 2 of my friends, and we'd always set aside a topic. It was the dumbest, worst thing. It was called "Let He Who Is Without Sin Cast the First Pod," which is by far like it was suggested as a joke by one of our other friends, and like the other 2 people did it were like, "Yeah, that's cool. What's wrong with that? We have like nothing else." And I was like, "Yeah, but like that nothing else is a better title."
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So
That's actually a fucking dope title.
So all right, well, this other friend is gonna be validated and elated when he probably doesn't ever listen to this. But we always made sure we had a segment at the end that we always like blocked off. Like we had a running joke where like, and then we're gonna finally get to sports. We just like dick our way through random topics. One of us would sometimes play a celebrity and do an impression.
Yeah.
And then we'd finally always say towards the end of the show, we're gonna all right now. Finally, we could check in with sports and then find out we were out of time. So we never ever got to talk about sports, but always dangled it.
The whole so to be clear, the whole name of the podcast was He Who's Without Sin Cast the First Pod.
Yeah, let He Who Is Without Sin Cast the First Pod, and then we eventually changed it to 7 Pound Lobsters, America's Only Podcast.
Oh man,
like 7 Pound Lobsters :
Yeah, America's Only Podcast.
That's fucking amazing.
When I think of that name, I just think like it's like a Bible podcast.
Yes, it's that, and we had like the worst like our one of our friends who would edit it made like the theme song on his little MacBook for it, and it sounded like little choir and angel like canned voices pre-recorded in some like Apple warehouse in 20 years ago or something, just like a choir singing us in called "Let He Who Is Without Sin Cast the First Pod." It was like actually like kind of the worst shit ever.
Wait, so were they actually saying like the words? Like,
no, it would just be like, there's like the little like choir echoes or sounds would be, I don't know, macro to like keys on a keyboard.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
That's actually fucking dope.
It was pretty hardcore in its way. Like it was, I don't think anybody else was recording a podcast in Baton Rouge, and then we found out why. So that's what we did. That's where I'm from. So that's where
you're from the old BR?
I'm from the old BR. Yeah.
Do you go to a radio bar?
I do go to the radio. I'm going actually up there later because one of my friends who moved down here recently moved back up there.
Oh shit!
And so I'm gonna go see him. Alan.
Alan, yeah.
Alan James Singleton, and he's living back up there right now. So it's going up to hang out with him, and we probably actually will go to the radio bar because in Baton Rouge that is still like even approaching 30. That's kind of the only thing to do if you live there. If you don't,
I feel like I've never partied there.
Let me eat the mic.
Oh, eat the mic.
Eat it. There we go. That's a little better, right?
Awesome,
picking up a little more.
Did you like party as a kid, or when did you start like actually going to parties, or do you even do it?
Dude, yeah, more or less. I mean, we weren't like, or like my friend group that I was always like chumming around with in high school, etc. We weren't really like, we were always like our popularity levels were at just there.
Yeah.
So we weren't at all outcast, but we weren't at all being invited to many parties. But if we showed up at one, it was always cool, whatever.
Right.
We had a horrible party experience when we were, I think, 16 and went to a friend's house whose mom let her get away with a lot of shit. And she had way too many people over in a area that is sort of a richer upscale area. So like cops will patrol the area. Like it's a nice area. You have neighborhood watching. We had just tons of people way underage drinking. This is when I was about like 16, just spilling out from their little condo out into like their front yard, and then like in the middle of the street, like at like 10 o'clock at night on like a fucking like Thursday or Friday or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so we got the cops called on us, and we got all busted really fucking fast, and no one could hang out with each other for a while.
Oh man.
So no one wanted to do parties anymore after that, so we just like smoke weed in each other's cars.
I mean,
that was kind of the extent of it.
I had a lot of weed and car experiences in high school. I had a similar party experience actually my senior year. Like
it's brutal, man.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Like I never really got invited to parties. Got invited to this one big one. I got wasted off off the keg beer. It was great. I was like the
Nice.
coolest dude at the party, like in my own head. I was like, oh my God, everybody loves me. This is great. I'm going to go get some fucking lean cuisine out the freezer because this dude's mom, I guess, had a lot of like the spaghetti lean cuisines in the freezer. So I'm
just in case.
Yeah, just in case some fucking 200 or 300 or so kids are at a party at her house. There are like 10 lean cuisines in the freezer if anybody gets hungry. So I was chilling on the couch with my microwave lean cuisine, just slopping it all over myself, and I passed the fuck out. And I wake up the next day, there's just shit everywhere. I fucking got picked up by my mom. She was really mad.
Covered in some other kid's mom's spaghetti.
Oh yeah, like literally. She's like, "Why are you covered in spaghetti?" And I was just like, "Oh, I got really hungry." She's like, "Were you drinking?" And I said no, and then she grounded me. So I went back to smoking weed in my friend's car.
Telling the it was really just like, well, that wasn't really worth it. I'll just go smoke weed in cars for a while.
Instead of getting drunk, I'll get high, Mom. Like,
Oh, don't worry.
okay?
Yeah, no, and I used to like, this was so fucking stupid. I would smoke weed in my room sometimes and then try to cover it up with Axe. My mom, to the point where my mom had to tell me like I would rather smell the weed.
Oh yeah.
Phoenix again, because I didn't really wear Axe at that point. And like but I still like had it, and my mom would still like buy it because she went shopping, and I was like, yeah, hey, whatever. And then it just like smoke weed and spray Axe as if it's a natural smell to have.
It's a 17-year-old's Febreze.
It really, yeah.
So instead of like the kind of bad weed smell, it was a terrible.
It was a terrible weed and Axe smell that just had to be like just like earth and sweat. I
think that was my favorite Axe brand, by the way. It's Earth and Sweat.
Enhanced essence.
I used to, dude. I would take like Axe baths. Like, you know how like you don't take a shower, but you just put Axe on.
Right.
You were one of those kids.
Yeah.
Oh fuck
man.
And then it got to the point where like I would not bathe for like 5 days and just have Axe all over me.
No.
And then, I was dating a girl at the time. She's like, "Hey, I like you. Please stop doing that. It smells so bad." Because it was like BO,
BO plus. I don't need to bathe.
Yeah.
Thank God they finally put something in an aerosol
It's
form
shower in
that
a can,
takes
dude.
care of it.
But so then I was like, "All right, fine. I'll switch to cologne." And I used my stepdad's like very sexy for him cologne.
Nice.
And I went to a sock hop, and like immediately someone was like, "Ooh, you smell good." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm an adult now."
Like wood and sweaters.
Yeah. So then I was like, "Oh, cool! I'll wear cologne." And then probably like I did that for like 3 years.
Problems.
Yeah. And then I to this day I don't wear any kind of like body spray or anything like that. It doesn't smell like, I don't want people to think like I smell like that.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's not bad to smell like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but I mean,
Abercrombie Fierce smells good.
I mean, we got the Polo.
Yeah.
Polo, that was like my jam for a little bit.
Little dabble do you, though. Like, you can just... I mean, the first and hardest lesson to learn with Axe and then cologne when you finally graduate to it is, like, you don't have to fucking smell like a goddamn Dockers commercial.
Yeah. But I was
searching for something.
Yeah.
That has not been relevant in almost 30 years.
I just took a good 10 seconds.
Dude,
like, I was like, what is a
Dockers
Dockers
commercial? Yeah, I was a fucking dumb kid. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
I say that I'm still fucking dumb. Mm-hmm. You know, like I will believe almost anything someone tells me. Like, but I'm aware of it. Like, I know that like they're probably lying to me, but I'm so trustworthy of other people's like what they say that they could say anything, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably right.
See, I found that I'm like highly suggestible, and like I'm really just one takeaway from my entire belief system being upended.
I feel you.
Like I was, especially like politically. I don't know. Like just it really just takes just one tweet.
Oh yeah, dude, one solid hot take on Twitter where I'm like, wait, maybe.
Just one tweet where I was like, yeah, no, it's true. Like, you know. Fuck Black Panther.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but it was really important.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's like one like small thing could change my entire life.
Yeah, which I guess just proves I am very weak. I don't have any convictions. And I've never actually, through experience, I probably haven't formulated a belief system other than like whatever like the most people who seem smart enough to me are saying.
Yeah.
I can effectively parrot it and like put it or codify it in my own language to where it sounds like I may have thought of it.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, dude.
I may have,
Oh, God, I feel you.
I may have arrived at it on my own independently of the internet.
I'm just like, man, I see people I don't agree with in real life, and I'm going to do the opposite of that, even if it's wrong.
And I'll tell you, yeah, exactly. And like today, really, my big belief was like before coming over here was like they just put Tetris 99 on Switch. So I was like, I'm gonna go for a few rounds, and I saw like we like fit in grocery shopping. My long term girlfriend and I.
Yeah.
My long-term partner and I. See, I was a takeaway. Should have said partner, not girlfriend, because that's probably sexist. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the thing is, I
to
really
think.
don't know. So we got to fit in grocery shopping, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, how many games of Tetris can I like fit in when we get back before I go to record the podcast? And what business do I really have having any opinion if that's the case?
Yeah.
Like that's really what my mind is working the hardest to think about.
Yeah.
And animate, like that's what I'm animated by at the grocery store. To be productive is to like so I can get home to fit in like within a 30-minute window enough games of Tetris 99 to where I feel satisfied before going to record a podcast with my friends.
So, Mike, my biggest takeaway from this is, what is your Switch code?
Oh, yeah, hang on. I'll pull it up.
Fucking
nerds. This is gonna be perfect because I have it saved on my Instagram as like one of my stories.
Yeah.
So people can't see it. And I'm gonna read it out, and we're gonna keep it in or not. Okay.
Here we go.
SW -0757 -2737 -23 question mark. You have to guess the other two because you can't switch with just anybody.
That's true.
You have to guess the
Shit.
other
There's
two.
99 different. That's wow. That was the nerdiest thing I ever seen.
This is a cool podcast.
Yeah.
This is good for people.
I don't know if we ever talked about video games before.
I don't think we
Oh, no,
have.
yeah.
We play a lot of games over here.
Yeah.
I know y'all play. I
Yeah,
know
we-
you boys be playing. We talk games. I only have Switch. I play Switch.
Oh,
Most of my friends have a PS4.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just recently got a PS4 after like maybe 6 years of not having any form of gaming.
This is the same thing with me and the Switch. I did not
Yeah.
have anything, and like I really like kind of like lucked into it because one of my buddies like he ended up like for somehow when he went to pre-order one, he ended up pre-ordering two.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And he was like looking to boost one. It's like, over here, guy. I ain't played a game in a minute.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it sucks is like because I only like story-driven games, like Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are like my two big, the ones that I played. And then once I'm done, it's like, oh, it's open world. You can do whatever you want. And it's like, yeah, but like I want more story. Like
Right.
I don't.
Right.
It's like, do you know that you can go hunting? And I'm like, okay, and
Or you did a lot of that in the main game, like
Yeah.
presumably, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, I kind of got the whole fill.
right. And then like in Spider-Man, it's just like you can web swing around and like stop crimes.
It's all the same crime.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
like-
yeah.
You
Enough
beat
with the
up like
crimes.
yeah. We need to talk about the government in this game because there's this crime running rampant.
Yeah, there's just plenty of crime for us to not really focus on the systemic issue.
Spider-Man does not focus on that. I'm really glad that was like a big complaint about it. People were like, well, like he does kind of glorify the police. And I'm like, good job.
It's good that we're
Twitter.
thinking about Spider-Man in those terms now.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that's the Spider-Verse we've really entered.
Yeah.
Well,
If
what's
that's
funny-
the Spider-Verse, I don't want to enter
Yeah.
it, all
I
right?
don't want to hear that.
So what's funny is like in the game, the police are kind of like annoyed by him.
Yeah.
Like they're
yeah.
kind of like, oh, here he comes solving crimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, he's making your job easier. Like that would be like if you're like,
But then, like, wouldn't that, like, could it potentially mean they lose their jobs? These cops that have
Well, they
worked
still-
so hard
What?
and have gone to so much school.
Yeah, versus some asshole just got bit by a radioactive spider and lucked into his powers. Like, these dudes worked their asses off, and he did nothing.
they have families. They had to go 9 to 5 every day, patrolling the streets while this piece of shit teenager just goes around in spandex and
literally a teenager.
And he does it, and he only does it because it's right. They do it because it's a job.
Yeah, they need money.
These kids got affluence.
He's got.
We should take down SpiderMan, man. He's taking jobs out of hard American working hands.
Yeah.
I on SpiderMan. See, the video games I like. See, I am like a Nintendo person. Like, I love like a Mario or Zelda or Mario Kart or Smash Brothers, where like the game doesn't necessarily end. There is a story, but it's sort of the same version of a story every time, and I'm just like playing to play.
Right.
I love it. Like, I'm still like, the new Smash Brothers came out like 2 months ago, and I'm like fucking still playing it like kind of a lot, like to where it's kind of like maybe I've like turned down like having a fun and amazing beautiful night with somebody that I love to like stay in and be like, I'm gonna get fucking better score with Mario.
Well, dude, I mean, do you love your Switch?
I love my Switch.
Well, you
I love it. I love it. I'm very, very close with my Switch.
You cuddle with it at night?
Thought about bringing it over.
You should.
It's kind of selfish. It's kind of.
Just in like the middle of the podcast, you're just playing a video game.
Do you have one?
My roommate has one, and I take full advantage of it.
It's so dope, dude.
Yeah, if and when he moves out, I will buy one because it's rad.
It's the way to go. It's amazing. I don't know. Just being so ahead of the game to think like, no, just bring your. Obviously, they've had handheld games forever, but now they're console quality. Just plug it in and then take it off and go. Someone else wants to watch TV, which when you're in a relationship and you're living together, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
No more having to take turns. Now we can share the space.
I've never, because it's not mine, I've never taken advantage of like taking it into the bathroom because I think that's kind of weird. Like I feel like only the owner can do that.
It's like taking someone el's phone on the toilet.
Yeah, hey dude,
which is even weirder than the Switch. If you're just like my phone's dead, I see yours. They're like, why? You're like,
can I have your phone? I want to check.
Oh yeah, I'm about to go boost it in the bathroom. Can I see your phone? Why? Well, mine's dead. So.
You got Twitter on this piece, dude?
Hey, I'm logging.
Don't worry, I'll download it. I'll fucking download it.
I'm logging into all my shit. I just want to check it out. I'm being there for about 5 minutes.
I gotta get plugged into some takes.
You just hear the like.
Don't be surprised if I get radicalized in there, dude.
Don't be surprised to get radicalized.
Yeah, hey, dude, that's Twitter, baby.
That's Twitter, baby.
Yeah, it's pushed me so much further left since I've gotten more into it again. Like, I've been like, no,
I've gotten, it's actually really bad. Like, I've gotten way more dirtbag left this year. Like, you could describe my 2016 and podcasts I was listening to. Mm-hmm. You could describe my 2016 and 2017 in, like, Pod Save America. And now it's, like, Chapo or nothing. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's like, well, now I'm who I probably should have been.
Now I scream at my parents.
The advent of Twitter. Yeah, now I'm mad. I'm like going up, and I'm gonna be like, y'all told me I was gonna like more conservative when I got older, but I don't have money, so that's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
exactly. So now I'm a socialist.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so you mean we're all gonna die in 10 years anyway, and it doesn't matter?
Yes.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, thanks.
So I
boomers be booming.
You know? I had like an existential crisis at the gas station the other day.
Classic.
That's the
this old chestnut.
That's the first line of my book.
Existential. Could it actually be those two? I had an existential crisis at the gas station the other day. Period. Classic. Dude. Just the first two sentences. It was so typical me.
Fucking like Joe Budden, Pump It Up is playing, and you just start crying.
So
please.
There's a gas station like a block away from my house. And awesome. I go there every day to get a pack of smokes and a Red Bull. That's just like my daily routine.
You got your system.
And even today when I left, I parked on a different side and I started walking towards where I normally park. Right. And like that's how routine it is. And I was like, oh, I'm not even parked over there. But the guy behind the counter, we're like, I guess good buddies because I make transactions with him. Right. He was like, hey man, how you doing? I'm like, good. And he goes, when are you gonna stop smoking? And I was just like, I mean, probably never. I mean, it doesn't matter. And then he was just like, what? Do we got,
20 years left?
Yeah. And he was just like, man, you smoke every day. You smoke a pack a day. And I was like, yes. Okay. And it doesn't really matter anyway. And he was just like, oh, okay.
See, people don't talk to him like that. He doesn't think that.
Right.
Like, it's like, that's the existential crisis you had, you probably gave You probably gifted to somebody.
He's like, what does he mean? It doesn't matter.
Who kind of cared enough about you?
He
ask about your health.
Dude, cut to him like typing furiously, like the glow of the computer screen over his face, just like information like piling up. His eyes get wide, his pupils dilate. He's just like, oh my god.
You probably first reformed him, dude. You probably first reformed that guy.
I just picture
you probably awakened him to the horrors and ills of nihilism in the world.
Oh god.
And now he probably like.
Dude, cut to him with like backwards hat, Wayfarers. He's like, it doesn't matter.
Skateboards into work with a fucking bomb strapped to his chest. Not today, maybe today. Who knows? It doesn't matter anyway.
Who cares? It's all a simulation.
It's the fucking end of The Sopranos. It's Schrodinger's mobster. Is he alive or is he dead? The point is, it doesn't matter.
I picture like right after I say that, he turns and there's a mirror and he just has like mascara running down his face because he's crying and he's just like, nothing means anything. And
throws on pictures of you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like this movie.
It was pictures of like a purpose in life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like his pay stubs, his
like
tax returns.
Dude, him full on like graduating college, and he's just like, I was so stupid. It's like class of 2018.
a year ago.
Oh fuck!
But that is a good answer to give. I always like I used to smoke cigarettes. I don't anymore. If I was asked about it, I'd say it was because I'm not afraid to die.
Mm-hmm.
but what I really meant was nothing matters. Nothing matters to me at all. Like it really doesn't matter. I don't know. It's all gonna. I'm just like, and it's a horrible, heavy thing to just kind of respond with when someone is actually asking an honest question to be. And you're not trying to be a downer. You're not trying to shake the earth. But my honest feeling, yours was, at least the honest response you had in that moment is just like, we're all gonna get washed away, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, I switched to a vape like purely for narcissistic reasons. Like I was like, oh, I got yellow teeth and I smell bad. I was like, oh, fuck that. I'll just keep vaping though. Don't give a fuck.
Well, like. Anytime I see something like this goes back to like being very suggestible or whatever the fuck that word was. You like if you see like an article and it's like scientists are coming up with a way to get rid of cancer or whatever. Yeah. The second I read that, I'm like, cool, let's go have another cigarette.
Start packing.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, hell yeah.
Hey, I'll smoke to that. As
they
say
let's have a second one.
You know, among smokers.
Yeah. See, I see that, and I'm like, so they're taking it away from them. Where are they putting the cancer? Can they give it to me?
Yeah. Where is
Are they just storing it?
What are they going to do with all that cancer if people aren't storing it in their human bodies?
Hey, look at this receptacle right here. Let me die.
Oh man, they're just gonna be
I'm trying to get real accelerationist, but with like my body.
Yeah, I don't want to live to see the Statue of Liberty up to its neck in ocean water. All right, that's a cruel world I don't want to experience.
There are enough simulations.
Damn you all to hell.
Disaster movies. Yeah.
There's gonna be like a garbage island, but instead of garbage island, it's just gonna be cancer, like just like blobs of cancer everywhere.
God, dude.
Like, you guys gonna go on a boat tour to see Cancer Island?
If you poke it, you can hear a faint scream.
Some say the souls of the people who had cancers are in there.
Immigrants on ships.
Like, look,
Cancer
honey.
Island.
There's old kid. It's
America now.
That's where my grandparents met. Is on Cancer Island. That's the new Avery. What is it? Avery Island. What's it called?
It's not Ellis
Island.
Avery Island is here.
It's the tobacco.
Yeah, it's Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Folks, it's not actually a real island.
Yeah.
What?
It's just built on like it's on like a salt mine.
What? Avery Island or Ellis Island?
Avery Island.
Is it real? Dude, I did a whole paper on that, and I did not know that.
Yeah, I think maybe there's water around it, but it's not real water.
It's fake water that the government put there to make you think it's a lake.
It's kind of like the dome that the government built over the entire world that like contains stars and like constellations and shit that they light up every night to fool us into thinking that the Earth is a sphere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that checks out.
Have either one of you thought that you're in a simulation? Or like you're in some kind of movie that's based around you? Like when you have like a coincidence, you're like, oh man, that's something in a movie or something. Like you think that you're the star of a movie.
That legit happened to me the other day. So I saw a black cat twice in like 15 minutes, and then the phone rang, and they were like, "You need to get out of there now!" Then I got out of there. I woke up.
I just got that. as you were saying that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Who would call you? And then I was like, oh wait,
it was you, man.
It's the Matrix.
You unjacked me.
I mean, I don't think I like ever literally have, but of course I do consider myself the protagonist of my own story, and everyone else is just an extension or reflection or device.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, well, we all come into contact with each other for a reason to further my growth.
Right.
That's our generation,
So
baby.
narcissistic.
It's just unbelievable. See, I then use that rationalization and narcissism to convince myself that I'm like learning and listening and like always doing, even if I'm not doing the right things, I'm doing them for the right reasons.
Right.
And that's so I can grow.
Yes.
And that's why, like, sometimes it's like 3 a.m. and you've been out drinking with friends and somebody says they might know where to get cocaine, and it's like, well, what the yes.
Because it's going to be
gets
an
to 5 and you're
experience.
like, boy, if we get that cocaine, the night will get a lot better. And then I'll grow and learn something from it.
Well, I'll be like in my car or something, and I'll have this idea or something, or I'll just be talking, and then I'll change the channel. No, it happened perfectly around Christmas time. This is like a perfect example. So I was driving. Me and my wife were like going somewhere. I think we were like going to a Christmas thing, and I was in the car and I was singing the song "Where Are You, Christmas?" You know that song from the Grinch,
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like from my door to the car, just singing it. Singing in a weird voice, made my wife laugh, all that stuff. And then the radio was off, and then right before we got there, we're like, oh, let's listen to some Christmas music. Turned on the radio, didn't turn it to a channel, pressed on, and that song was just starting.
Booming.
Dude, the sysadmin of your life was paying attention at that certain point. You know what I'm saying? He saw that you were doing that, and he was like, you know what? Let's fucking throw a little wrench in the fucking system.
But
Let's see if he notices.
Those are the kind of things that make me think, like, could there be some kind of like cosmic thing controlling us, or?
Well, in your case, Christmas songs do come on the radio a lot.
Yes,
Christmas,
but no,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but I
to
never
go for
listen
the
to the
joke.
radio. I only plug in my phone for podcasts or for music on my phone. I never
Big two.
Yeah.
I really only do it at Christmas too. That's the only time I really put on fucking radio, other
Right.
than like WTIX, baby. Shout out.
But
I'm saying, they're listening.
like I didn't even pick the fucking Christmas station. It wasn't like I drove the car. Like it was weird. Like, cause you would think when you turn on the radio, it would be like the input setting for your podcast or for your phone.
But it just, because that's what it usually is.
Right.
Like for the auxiliary.
And then I
setting.
just fucking hit the on button, and it was like that song literally was just starting. Like
That's
the
awesome.
beginning of that song. And even like my wife turned to me, she's like, what the fuck is happening?
Is it the Faith Hill one or the Taylor Momsen? Okay, good.
No, it's not the Taylor Momsen one.
Yeah.
I wish it was the Taylor Momsen one, because that Grinch is my favorite holiday movie.
Oh hell yeah!
Other than like Hocus Pocus.
That's a good holiday.
Also, I rewatch Hocus Pocus. Doesn't hold up. I think it's just the nostalgia of that movie. No, it is a dog shit movie.
oh man, dude.
I have no strong connection.
I'm gonna go on record saying that it was just because of the time that we were in when we watched it. It is a shit movie.
See, I think that about Grinch. So yeah.
How dare you?
I love yeah. I love the holidays. The actual original animated Chuck Jones special. Like those are obviously like the best. The Grinch, like probably the reason I hate the Grinch movie so much is because I love the animated special so much, because I watch it every year. It's not like complete without it, and then just like
they had another Grinch movie that just came
they
out.
did. It's on like Blu-ray now, and they're not like playing up that it's Christmas and stuff, and the commercials I've seen for it, which is really. Because you see the Grinch, you're gonna think Christmas regardless, even if like there's maybe the occasional story that the Grinch just appeared, where he wasn't affiliated with Christmas, but everybody knows. But like, yeah, it's like already out, and in like fucking February, like just like on the heels, right on the heels of Christmas,
Right on the cusp of Christmas.
Yeah, baby.
Grinch Hot American Summer.
Yeah, dude.
It's been a while since I've had a Grinch hot American summer.
Grinch hot American summer.
Yeah.
So I think we've reached the end of our episode.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
It
that
doesn't
was
feel
fast.
like it.
No,
we've
that
just
was good
been
combo.
we've just been talking, dude. It's fucking. It was great having you on, man.
Thanks, man. I would totally do it again.
Yeah, we
man.
definitely would love to have you on.
It was fun.
Talk more
It's-
about simulations and narcissism.
Yeah, I got a lot to say about both because they're mutually exclusive. Yeah.
I like I was talking about narcissism. You're like, I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. That's good. You should have me on to talk about narcissism.
You should definitely have me on more podcasts to talk about.
Yeah,
narcissism.
you should. I could talk about narcissism. I could talk about myself.
I'm so good at talking about narcissism and how humble I am.
I think I might be the best at it. Not to brag. Yeah.
Guys,
Not to brag, but I'm really good at being humble.
do you want to see my tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a back piece that says "Live, Laugh, Love."
Oh, is one of them cursive and the other two are like in Times New Roman?
How did you know?
Because I know you, man. I know
What-
your buddy.
But what if they were all in that weird like stencil Home Depot font? Like live, laugh, love, torque. Like with tool noises.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'm about to live, laugh, and fucking love in this bitch.
Bust me open like a crate that's fragile, and I got lots of live, laugh, and love. But you can't bust me open because I'm not fragile.
I'm as hard as a rock.
I'm not fragile, but my heart is.
Yeah, but you can't get to it.
Yeah, it says live, laugh, love on the back and built Ford Tough on the front on my flesh.
Fuck yeah! Also, on the bottom of my arm, there is the transcript from the Budweiser Twins commercial from like 2002. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Love. Quarterbacks eating dirt.
That's
Pom poms in short skirts.
that has been so long. Oh my god, 2002 was 17 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
But you know what's mind blowing is like on that topic, there was a fucking Geico commercial from literally 2007 just flat out aired in the middle of like a Broad City episode the other night, and like just it's the same standard definition like resolution and like actual like and it's like the fucking caveman at the airport, and he's on the little walker, and that how do you pronounce it? Roikasup song.
Oh,
Remind
yeah,
Me is
yeah.
playing, and like he's just on the little like fast walk thing, and like it's a caveman off a plane. He's clearly harried from travel, and he comes across a Geico big billboard with like the caveman. So easy a caveman could do it tagline, and he looks at it and he like sighs because it's like fucking racist and hateful. And like it's just like
Holy shit, I never even thought about that.
me neither. And I saw that, and then I like immediately had to listen to the song, and it's all I've been listening to for the past 2 days.
Dude, Roiksop, however you say it, is fucking
Roiksop.
dope.
Roiksop
How
is
does it
really
go?
fucking dope.
Ro-
We should close the podcast to it if you can get the rights.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's always something to remind me
Yeah.
of another place and time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and like, whoa, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ.
I never realized that was like such a racist.
Yeah, it's a
Because
racist
like
thing,
it's,
yeah.
I mean, it's like,
playing on like the idea of being offended by racist representation, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Or reinforcing racial stereotypes is like, isn't it funny? Because like he's a caveman, and it's like, yeah, I guess so, but like a lot of people have the right to be offended if they're seeing themselves misrepresented in a way that's
Yeah,
harmful.
dude.
holy shit. I never even thought about that.
2007.
Yeah, see, now I'm looking at
Fuck
2007
Geico.
with the 2019 brain, and I'm ready for the end, baby. I want to just fucking die.
Everybody get on Twitter.
Everybody get on Twitter, because I can be pretty narcissistic there too, and I have a great time.
So if you're listening to this, go to Twitter, hashtag Geico is racist.
Yeah. Yeah, please do.
Do that, and then tag a video of that commercial, and then also tag us in it, because I want to see what
Yeah,
happens.
please tag us in it. Also know that Geico is a racist propaganda tentacle of the government. So anyway, guys, we're gonna plug it up.
Yeah, we're going to do some plugs. So we have a website. It's called yeahdeed.com, yeahdeed.com. It's like kind of like an umbrella
Yeah,
for all of our shit.
yeah, all shit.
Yeah, we have other podcasts, like Two Adult Women are on there with Meg and Chris. We also have a couple other podcasts maybe coming out soon. We don't know. We're trying to figure that shit out. We got videos and shit on there, merch.
Yeah.
Buy some
dude.
merch. Help us keep the lights on.
Yeah.
Help us do this so we don't have to do our regular jobs.
Please help us consume more fossil fuels.
We want to fill up our cars every day
every
with
single
fuel.
day. I just drive around for fun.
Yeah, I drive around till it's done, then I get back to the gas station. Fill me up. Yeah.
Fill me up again, baby.
Fill me up again, please. I
Where-
say to myself as I pump my own gas because we do that in this state.
Oh fuck yeah, I love pumping.
Social media.
Yeah, we're my other buddy Devin on all major platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gmail, fucking everything, dude. Mike, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, actually, because this is coming out in April, right?
Yes.
April 5th.
April 5th. April
And-
5th day.
In 1 week, in literally 1 week, on April 12th, Low Rent will be doing a show at
Oh,
Cafe
shit.
Istanbul.
Fuck yeah.
baby.
I'm not sure of the time yet, but we will be doing a show. We will be doing a live show.
Fuck yeah.
So Low Rent show.
Is Kevin back?
Kevin is back.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
Zoe
man.
and Brian are involved too. So
yeah.
we're gonna do we're gonna do a low rent show with we're low rent, they're high mortgage. So there's a live show. It's full on improv. It's completely real improv for people to come see and enjoy and laugh at. And that will be next Friday, April 12th
April
at Cafe Istanbul. It will probably be around 7 or 8. I'm not sure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
It'll be
man.
awesome.
we'll
Yeah.
fucking be there.
Yeah,
dude.
Hell yeah.
yeah, fucking right. Yeah, dropping dime here. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, ladies
And a
and
lot of
gentlemen.
people will also hear it here first, I'm sure. Even on April 5th. So like, wait, what?
Where can we follow you or Low Rent?
Low Rent has a website, lowrentimprov.com. That is my improv troupe with Stephen Daniel Wayne and Kevin O'Flaherty. And you can find me on the Twitters at Mike Makar, and it's spelled Mckarr. And yeah, you can also actually find me on the YouTubes as well with Low Rent videos. Just search for Low Rent Improv or Low Rent Comedy, and you can also search for just Mckarr Makar on YouTube and see what comes up, because it's pretty cool, but I can't spoil it here.
Spoilies.
Yeah, I mean, it's been out for like a month, but seriously, if you're listening to this, you haven't seen it, go search that, because it's
Hell
you're
yeah.
you're in for a treat. Just click on the first thing that comes
Fucking
up.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm really glad to have you on, man.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. It was really fun.
I feel like we could have talked for another 45 minutes.
I think we had it.
Yeah.
I think we
had
had
it.
something. So we'll have to do it again sometime, and just keep the laughs coming. Like what you guys do. Keep doing it. It's
We
funny
like
shit.
what you do, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We love you, man.
Thanks for having us here, man.
I literally love you. I can't wait till this is all over and we
So
all
we can
die.
literally love each other. Yeah.
I'll see you guys on the other side. Hopefully the water takes me away first so I don't have to watch either of you drown.
I hope it kills us all at the same exact moment. Our heart dies at the last second.
That's even more beautiful.
But go to iTunes and rate and review this podcast. We want to get up on them boards,
Yeah.
up in the rankings.
Get up in the numbers.
Yeah.
Helps
Numbers on
everybody
board.
burn those fossil fuels. And if y'all get enough good reviews and ratings, we can all be washed away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, burn baby burn. It's
Yeah.
a fossil inferno. Let's do it.
Bernie Sanders, fossil inferno.
Oh, why didn't he come out to Burn Baby Burn?
That's got to be 2020, right?
Oh
It's
yeah.
gotta be.
It's
Yeah.
gonna,
He's gonna come out burn.
Yeah, 'cause it was Feel the Burn. Now it's going to be Burn, Baby, Burn.
Thank you so much for having me out here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There is like a bit of Nixon in that.
Yeah.
In him, you know?
Because he does the peace sign
Yeah,
thing.
he does because he says, "I am not a crook." He did Watergate. There's a little bit of Nixon and Bernie Sanders.
All right.
right,
This
then.
was fun. I guess we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. dude.
Bye, guys.
Later.
This has been a Yeah Deed Media production. For more info and content, go to yeahdeed.com.
Oh, hello Hello there. This is Carrie Mulder
and Hallie Sheck
and Maggie White
and Erica Carrington.
And we host a podcast called
Neon Clubhouse. Have you heard of the 80s? Have you met a girl?
Yeah, that's what we talk about on our podcast. We have a bunch of amazing female improvisers that come on. This sort of a found audio coming of age 1980s set conversation.
All the stuff you love.
All of it. From girls obsessed with making ceramic bowls to graphic fart material.
Periods.
To periods.
Mostly periods.
A lot of periods.
A lot of periods.
Yeah.
A lot of periods, a lot of crushes.
Also the Chicago Bulls.
So check it out wherever you get your podcasts, also at neonclubhouse.com. But most importantly, be excellent to each other.